Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Live with Brinkofspeed and Octane Hour. As you can see, we are in the new studio.
Brinkofspeed Studio.
It really happened.
Burbank, California.
It really happened. So let us know right away in the comments if you guys can hear us okay. I'm going to pull up my, speaking of comments, I'm going to pull up my comments right now. But tonight's video is, did I screw up selling my 2020 Captain America Corvette for the 2023 HTC? And what do you guys think?
Yes, he did.
You were pretty quiet about that.
I wanted to hear how the microphones are working.
Quiet.
The microphone's working okay? You got some comments coming up?
You have comments yet?
Yeah. Everyone's saying sound looks
Sound
good.
sounds good. Very
Sweet.
good. So are we supposed to answer that question like right now? Or are we waiting? We're sticking right into it?
I don't think he made a mistake.
You guys can answer
I think it was time to move on. And I know Mike's really enjoying the hardtop convertible.
Oh, yes. Hardtop convertible. There you go.
You know, once you have one, it's hard to go back.
It's hard to go back.
That's right.
Seeing that engine gets old real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But pushing a button, have the top go down in 15, 20 seconds is
it's nice.
Game changer.
Yep. So how long did you have the car, Mike?
I had it from March of 2020 till now, so I guess that'd be about 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
2 years.
And how many miles on the final miles when you got it?
Not quite 19,000. I think it was like 18,700 and some change.
So you sold it. Now we sold it. Everybody see the video? If you haven't seen the video, it's a little heart-wrenching for me. I was a little sad to see it go. I can't believe you sold it. I mean, if you go back to the original story, I can't believe when you unveiled it, it was a white car, and I was like, oh, white car.
There's
not the 70th anniversary. Yeah. The white car, the 2020, and I was like, oh, Mike, what? And then you had the wrap done on it. I'm like, oh, my God, that's a little loud. But then I was like, I got so attached to that car.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see that car and you see the look on people's faces, and when that guy that now owns it is going to have the looks on, I mean, you could see he was just in love with that car.
It's cool that you brought that up, because when I rode with him back to my house, he had people saying, roll down your window.
Yeah.
That's an amazing car. Then
yes.
People were taking pictures of it, and I said, just so you know, this happens all the time. You're going to have to get used to this. And he's like, oh, my gosh, I cannot believe this.
Yeah.
But that's what happens. Yeah. I mean, it is unbelievable.
So. He's got the original Captain America comic from 1941 or something?
41, yeah.
So, I mean, it went to a perfect guy, but it's just,
I
just remember when you used to live near me. When I used to be neighbor Mark, I'd hear your car go by all the time, and it was just a really cool sight to see it go by, and now that it's gone.
Yeah, but you'll see it. It's in the area.
Yeah,
I guess
it's in the area.
You'll probably see it this weekend.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. But it was interesting. Yeah, it was a great video. So if everybody hasn't seen it, you should see the video, because it really is a good video of you selling it. And
yeah.
So
let's say hello to everybody. We've got Caleb in here, Ever Jeff, Lance. We've got Scott White. Paul's in here, Mike D, Gary W, John Somerville, Terry Glock.
Generally.
Robert Bridgman, Vet Sweetness, Mike K, Fast NA Z06, General Lee. Wow, you guys are all in here.
Who's Paul and Monaco? Do you know Paul?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know Paul?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Elijah's in here.
Z06 Guy. Is that a new name? Do we know Z06 Guy?
Z06 Guy, yes.
Okay.
He won the shirt a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
I'm not sure I know Gidree, though.
But he gave you a thumbs up. So
I know.
He's
Welcome,
part
everybody.
of the family now.
And by the way, speaking of thumbs up, if you have not smashed it yet, please do so. As you know, that really helps YouTube know you guys are enjoying this content, and they will push it out. But what do you guys think about...
Hey, look at Derek Taylor.
What? Did we get a super chat?
Man. Yes, he did. Look at that.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you so much, Derek. We really appreciate that.
Yep.
So what do you guys think of the new studio? You guys got to let us know in the comments. Hopefully you guys love it.
Yep.
We've spent a lot of time getting this set up. By the way, here's our second camera, just so you know. We're all looking at that camera now.
If I don't want to be in, I can just slide over.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
And we've got spots for 2 more cameras, so we might have to get 2 just on Mark.
No, you don't want that.
Sides.
And this is my brand new camera. As I told you last week, my camcorder kind of bit the dust. I am trying to have it repaired, but in the meantime, I actually did a pretty nice little upgrade. And once I learn how to use it properly out, and about, using it like this is easy. But once I learn how to use it properly, it's a cinema, it's like a cinema line.
It's a good camera.
Yeah, it's a real good camera. So hopefully it'll make my footage look even better.
So let's Mikey see. 14.
What's that?
Mikey 14.
I got a 2020. Go ahead.
2022, 2 weeks ago, Amplify Orange, and I love it. I prefer the Coupe. I don't think you made the wrong decision. That's the best decision was you got a C8 or any Corvette.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, basically, the reason why I brought this subject up is because last week I kind of hinted at my car going away, and then it did. So I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to question me on it and just kind of find out what I'm thinking. Obviously, if you've seen any of my latest videos, you're going to know that I love what I did. I'm absolutely falling in love with the hardtop convertible. Even though I don't really lower the top very often, I just love the way it looks so much better. It's so much.
I'm surprised you're not putting that top down more often. I probably have my top down more than it's up.
Yeah,
the other day here, what was it, Monday? It was 81 degrees.
Yeah.
I went and picked up my daughter from school with the top down.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. But, I mean, in the summer, I'll probably never have it down in the day because I hate that heat hitting me. But, yeah, I mean, the other day I was leaving the gym and I did have it down when I left the gym. I mean, I'm trying to get used to doing it. I'm just not used to having a convertible.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, real quick, let me go through a couple of items here. First of all, the 50K giveaway is coming up soon. So, the winner of that will be called personally from me. I will film it, and it will be a regular type video, not a live video when I announce it. But I forgot to bring it with me tonight, but it is a really awesome Valentine 1. It's a second edition, and it's a very, very nice radar detector. I think it's legal in 48 states. I think there's only a couple states that it's not legal in. So hopefully the person who wins it is in a legal state.
Am I allowed? I'm out, right? I can't win it?
Yeah.
You have to go over 55.
I'm dying to have that I want a Valentine. I've been wanting one for years.
Well, get one.
I know.
What do you need it for?
Well, just in case I want to tell other drivers if they're speeding.
How many speeding tickets do you have on your belt? How many speeding tickets? None, right?
0.
Your entire life?
My entire life, no speeding tickets.
I mean, that's amazing.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
But I outran one because I did.
You outran one?
Yes, because I was driving through college and the cop saw me driving too fast in I had a Porsche 914 back then, and I was driving past him. I looked up and he's turning around lights. So I just right into a parking lot, parked, got out of the car and started shopping. And I don't think you
avoided it.
I avoided it.
Right.
So believe me, I deserve plenty of speeding tickets. I just haven't gotten one yet.
So the good doctor just said, are you getting Captain German 911 delivery soon?
Captain
He keeps thinking I'm getting a Porsche.
How did he know?
I know. How is he so intuitive? I don't know. Honestly, I would love to be taking delivery of a Porsche, but
wait on that is longer than a Corvette, isn't it?
Yeah,
and it would have to be a GT of some sort. 3. I wouldn't really want it
It'd
have to be a GT3.
What's the MSRP markup on those?
The GT3, I think, is probably like 50 or 60,000, but the RS is over 100,000.
Literally just it's 100,000 over.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'd be in a line with 50 other guys.
Just like the Z06 kind of list.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, if you want to get entered into that 50K giveaway, please go to my website. It is thebrinkofspeed.com. Scroll down all the way to the bottom. You'll see the contact us information there. Go ahead and fill all that out, and that gets you entered to win the radar detector that I'll be giving away soon. Also, while you're on the brinkofspeed.com, right next to the shirts, there is a Toys for Tot that you can click on and donate there with a minimum of $10 and then up to whatever you want to donate. We would love to have your donations for that. Darren and I actually went out last night and we bought over 2,000 $1,000 worth of toys. I think it was 2,400.
It was almost 25.
That was those donations. Like I made the donation to that on yours.
Yes.
Did the bill. Yep.
So then do we do a spoiler alert for those that haven't watched the video?
Sure.
Tell everyone.
What's the spoiler alert?
What's the spoiler?
Everybody
turn the video off. The audio off.
We had talked about where to go buy the toys, and originally I think we were talking about maybe doing multiple spots. And Mike was concerned, well, are they going to have enough toys, big enough selection? I said, let's go to Shields. Trust me, they've got a good selection.
Yeah.
So we knew we wanted to film it. So we had talked to someone that we knew there that worked there, and they put us in touch with one of the event marketing people. And just we wanted to get the okay that if we were filming, walking around filming, taking pictures, everything would be okay. And of course, she said, hey, that's great.
Yeah.
You know, you're more than welcome to come in.
Yeah.
Let us know when you come in. We'll make sure that, you know, if you need anything, just let us know. So we went in there, checked in, let them know, hey, we're here, we're filming in case anybody asks, and went upstairs and we started doing our shopping. And it was probably, 10, 15 minutes later. And we were kind of going a little bit slow because I think we're intimidated, right? We're trying to figure out, we've got X amount of dollars to allocate.
Yep.
Do we do X amount of big toys, small toys? So we're kind of off to a slow start, kind of getting going. All of a sudden, this person from Shields, the event marketing person, Nicole was her name, shows up, and she introduced herself, and she's like, and she had a shopping cart with her, and she said, hey, you guys are going to need this cart. On behalf of Shields, we want to give you guys $1,000.
Oh, no way! Really? I didn't get to that part of the video.
Right?
I only watched half of it.
So Mike and I kind of looked at each other, we were like speechless. We're like, because we knew we had about $1,500 to spend, $1,500. We're like, wow, another $1,000. And both of us were like, how are we going to get these toys home?
Yeah.
Seriously. We were worried about that, and it was like, oh my gosh, we already had 2 carts completely full. I think we were started on a 3rd cart, and then she walks up and gives us that $1,000, and I'm like, well, I guess we're going to need another cart.
Wow.
I think we were there almost 2 hours.
Yeah, we were there a while.
And that was all through the donations through the video that I went on when I did the donation. That was all through that from everybody donating.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So,
you
guys did an amazing job.
Who's the smart blank that said, I don't have a ticket because the cops don't shoot laser into your garage? Thanks, sir, Ever Jeff. Thank you.
I love it, Ever Jeff.
Yep.
Okay, so again, while you're on my website, please go on there. If you just give $10, that's fine. We love all the donations that you guys have already given.
Yeah, we've got about 2 days left. By Friday evening, we'll get out there. We'll make another run and get more toys for everyone.
The weekly giveaway is going to be one of these shirts.
It's a good shirt. It's the best one.
One of the Zora shirts.
This is one of our followers and subscribers, Arnold Wiggins, who is a local here in the DFW area and shows up at Corvettes and Coffee.
Yep.
And he makes these shirts. So we have a Zora shirt, size extra large, and it has to be an extra large. That's all we have.
Yep. So, and then the last item here is the Z06s that I've been advertising for you guys that you can go on and try and win in a raffle. You got 3 Z06s. Check them all out. They're all in the description below. They're all for a good cause, especially the amyloidosis one. That one's for an amazing cause. So check them all out. They're all in the description. You can click on each link. You get 30% more because you're a subscriber of Brinkofspeed or a watcher of Brinkofspeed. And, you could win a Z06. So it's awesome. My last 2 videos, obviously Toys for Tots, and then also properly breaking in your C8 Corvette. That was a fun one to do. It was something that I planned out halfway, and then once I got closer to doing the video, I thought of the whole dream thing. And really wanted to make it, kind of funny and just different.
I was getting nervous when you were pulling the covers off and you were still in bed. I was like, God, I hope he's got sleep. I'm like, whoo! All right, Mike, too much, TMI. But no, that was funny. So speaking of that video, can I ask about the brake video? The disc brake video?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I haven't talked to Darren since we did that video. How are your brakes? I mean, you just drove off and you didn't crash off a bridge or anything, right? I mean, the brakes were working when you left.
We did a great job, right?
Okay.
We tightened everything back up, apparently.
Yes, to 190.
Wheels and brakes haven't fallen off yet.
Okay. How did it, do you still have dust? A little bit of dust, but not as much, right?
Not much brake dust at all. The first, I would say, 20 or 30 miles, I had a little, I think, from the break-in. And most of it was from, if you remember, on the rotors. Remember that Geomet
Sure,
coating?
yeah, the silverish.
So that wears off really quick.
Oh, so that,
So that came off, and it was almost kind of like a slimy film.
Yeah.
So my original plan was to go 100 miles and not touch the wheels. But pretty much by the time I got home, that slimy stuff that came up, so I wiped them off, but I have not touched them yet.
Okay.
When you leave tonight, you can take a
we'll
look at them.
take a look at it. All right.
But pretty much, I mean, we're talking, in my opinion, 90% improvement. I mean, before on my car, because I've got, I would say, 75, 80 miles since we did that.
Yeah.
Before, seriously, 30, 40 miles with the Z51 OEM pads and rotors.
Yeah.
If I took my finger, it would be black.
Yeah.
And now pretty much nothing.
Okay.
So,
it was worth it,
I'm super happy.
Okay.
A lot of people, there was a lot of questions about the rotors. Do you need to do it? The answer is no. From a performance pickup on the rotors, I don't think you could say you get a ton more performance. But visually, aesthetics, it looks super awesome. And I've had several compliments from people that aren't even corporate. They kind of, it makes something different about my car. And people that walk by it, you just go to it and you're like, something's different. You don't even know what it is.
Just the wheels plus the calipers, but then plus the rotors.
The slotted and drilled rotors.
Rotors looks different.
And that was really, honestly, why I intended to do it from the get-go is I really can't believe that GM from the factory on the Z51 cars did not do some sort of drilled or slotted
Somebody
rotors.
made a comment that it deteriorates performance because it's less.
Then why do they do it on the Z06, Z07?
Yeah.
I mean, take your pick of any car out there.
They do drilled and slotted on the Z06.
Yeah. I think they just wanted to do something different and separate it from the Z06.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think it's all cost, to be honest.
Yeah, it could be.
Because I'm pretty sure those rotors, I mean, you've seen it. There's nothing special about them, the factory ones. So
real quick, we're going to get to some of these comments and questions, but we've already had one super chat tonight, and I want to thank them for the super chat, but also I want to remind you guys that super chats are beneficial for both us and you. They benefit you because if you have a comment that you desperately want to ask or tell, then you do a super chat, it pops up bold, and we address it immediately. And it benefits us because it supports our channel and helps us do big things like Toys for Tots and things like that.
Equipment.
Pay for this microphone.
Well,
I'm still paying for this microphone.
The new camera, I mean.
Yeah, the new camera,
Yeah, that camera's more expensive than my wheels.
Yeah, that camera was pretty expensive. So
okay.
Before we move forward, Scott White asked me, where did I get the rotors? Those are R1 Concepts, and you can go to their website. They typically, when you go and you choose Corvette C8 and you choose Z51, they'll say, call for notification or make sure they're in stock. They almost make you call them, which is fine. They're super nice people. Just give them a call. Mention Brinkofspeed. Mention my video. They actually were so impressed with their video. I don't even know if Mike saw the email. They actually are going to cut up parts of our video and use it in their own marketing.
Oh, great.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
And if you mention to them that you saw the video, the Brinkofspeed video with the rotors, they're going to give you a discount, 20 to 30%. Which puts those rotors at sub $500.
So how do you get that? By
just mention Brinkofspeed. Mention you saw the video. You can mention my name.
How much off? 20 to 30, maybe. Depending
Definitely
on the day.
20, 25. If you're nice to them, you might get 30. If you tell them I told them 30, they might honor that. So let's just say 30%. But no, they're definitely going to give you a deal, and that brings the cost down to sub $500 for all four rotors. So. Like I said, I'm super happy with it on my car. I think it looks totally awesome. I've got tons of compliments. I'm a wheel guy on all my cars, and that's the first thing I do.
Yep.
Basically before the car rolls in.
So we got a couple of super chats here. Lance Smith, thank you so much. He said, happy holidays. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to you. And then General Lee, still trying to pay my bill from Perry's. Thanks, guys.
So tell them the story.
You're welcome.
Does everybody know the story?
Yeah.
Well, there's kind of an inside joke there. And if you're from Dallas or even Texas, because I think Perry's is kind of a Texas steakhouse chain. They're known for what they call Pork Chop Friday.
Yes.
So it's a lunch special they do.
It's amazing.
It's the best sub $20 meal you're ever going to have in your life.
Yep.
I think on any other day of the week, it's a $40 or $50 meal.
Yeah.
And I think they make or crank out hundreds of these.
Yes.
And believe it or not, you have to make reservations like a week or 2 weeks in advance because they book up and they sell out.
Yep.
But it was great. And it was great seeing Greg, talking to him. And it was my first time actually meeting Greg in person. And it was really cool to get to know him. And looking forward to seeing you, Greg, at Carlisle again this year. And hopefully you got your Z06 there and take us all for a ride. And maybe we'll steal your keys. I don't know.
Exactly.
And then after you were at Perry's bike, and Greg went over to Corvette World, and I met him for the first time. So that was great to meet you.
So Eric O just gave us a super chat as well. Thank you so much. And he said, thank you for all you do. You're very welcome. And also, I saw your comment earlier where you said that everything went really good with Lawrence Hall. So he actually has ordered or put in a order for a C8 at Lawrence Hall. So,
Sweet.
Yeah, the dealership that I got my car from, he didn't wait around. He called them right away, and he's on their list, and he'll probably have a car in like 8 to 10 months.
Yeah. I would say, well, maybe I shouldn't say this, but with Brandon at Lawrence Hall, super good guy. Our experience between myself, Mike, and several of our friends, I think now we're well over 10. We probably, all the cars that he sold in the last year because of us. Literally, that's no joke.
Yeah.
And I like when people do this. He under-promises and over-delivers.
That's right.
So if he told you 8 months, it's probably not a day longer than 8 months, and it could be 6 months.
6 months, yeah.
But
So real quick, let me
congrats.
do something. I'm going to try a new feature that I have the ability to do. We're going to go over to the brinkofspeed.com just because I want to show you guys.
Yeah,
there we
cool.
go. So I'm here, and this is the Toys for Tots. I just want to show you exactly what to do. Just click on that, and then you can put in exactly how much you want to donate, and then add it to your cart, and you are good to go. Now, the next thing I want to show you real quick on here is entering for the 50K giveaway. Scroll all the way down.
You need to take off.
And then the contact us. Yeah, that's fine.
There we go.
And John Somerville was talking about the ceramic brakes without the rotors, but you can't really see them behind the Triton wheels. So,
real quick, let me just go over this. So here's the contact us form. It's at the very bottom. So now you can see exactly what it looks like. That's what you want to fill out to enter the 50K giveaway. So we're back to the normal camera.
All right, good.
That's a new feature we have on here. And speaking of new, what do you guys think of that amazing sign behind us that this guy right here had made at Amador Metal Designs?
That's the people that made the sign that we gave away.
And he does the engine covers that are phenomenal.
Yeah. Yep.
Amador Designs, you guys should check him out.
Yeah.
He's such a good dude. I literally just sent him basically your JPEG and said, you have artistic freedom, do whatever you want. Here's what it's going to be. And it just showed up, and I remember calling you. Yeah.
Look at this, and then look at that.
It's a three-dimensional sign. It probably weighs about 50 pounds.
Yep.
Literally 50 pounds.
It's heavy. No, it doesn't weigh 50 pounds, but it probably weighs it's 30 pounds.
Yeah, it's up there. It's probably 30 pounds.
But yeah, no, we're super appreciative that he did that for us. It's super awesome.
We are. So I've got some other features that I can do on this I haven't quite mastered yet, but I will master them, and then I'll be able to show you guys pictures and videos and all that stuff very soon. And very soon we're going to have the ability to have a caller call in, and that caller will actually be on the video, not just a phone call. You'll be videoed on, you'll be featured on this video.
You'll be right here.
Yeah. You'll be next to us.
Is that like a Zoom thing, or how?
No, it's all through this. It's all through this software.
We're pretty much, we have it ready to go. What you guys are seeing tonight is 5% of what we can. Well, not even 5%, 1%.
Yeah.
Of what this?
We had someone, an AV specialist, help us out with this. He did an awesome job. He kind of blew our mind. Literally, he was here for 10 hours.
Yeah, he was here all day.
10 hours.
Yeah, all day.
And
it was,
we were overwhelmed.
Darren and I spent from the morning till like 6:30, I think, at night. And I was tired, but it was like so awesome to learn all this stuff. And
get it in there, yeah.
He taught us well. We're doing a pretty darn good job, I think. We just have, like I said, a lot of stuff that we can introduce on here as well. But I hope you guys like the look of everything. Mark helped us with that. We've got some lights, obviously, but he had some filters. Hopefully it makes us look really, really nice.
And that's hard to do.
He is the lighting camera expert.
Lighting technician.
That's hard to do. That's lighting technician. That's
yeah.
hard.
So...
Who's Rodney Ryder?
Right.
He just received his Z06 today.
What?
Who?
Rodney Ryder.
All right,
I don't believe it.
Let's find that.
Shut
I
up.
want to see pictures.
Where is it? Rodney Ryder. Yeah, I see him.
Just received my Z06 today. Your order?
Well, tell us
Yeah,
about
you
it.
actually got
tell
it.
us about it. Did you get your car or did you order it today? Sounds like you got your car, which is amazing.
Rodney Ryder, thanks.
Yeah, I want to hear what it is.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, reminder for anyone, too. You know, we had a great time hanging out with Greg, but anyone else, if you guys are in the DFW area, give us a heads up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll take you guys out for dinner. We'll meet up, depending on our schedules. But
Daily Electrician is on again. Welcome, man.
you know, I actually looked at his page after you mentioned it because
Yeah.
I've got some pretty good stories of myself almost frying myself to death. Pretty cool information on his.
I know.
I subscribed right away. I'm like, there's some things on here I need to go back and watch because
Yeah.
It's a
electricity,
YouTube
you
channel?
can't play around with that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that
You
the hard way.
can't, man. In fact, just a real quick story. About 7 years ago, I'm started in the roofing industry a long time ago, but about 7 years ago, one of our electricians' grandson got electrocuted to death on a roof
Wow.
because there's those power lines that go across some roofs. He reached up and touched it.
And you can't let go.
You can't let go.
Yep, it just goes right through you.
So I've been next to a lot of those, and it's been very scary for me sometimes
you
because
can
I've
hear it.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I've almost done the same thing, but you can't play around with electricity at all. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about me getting rid of my car. I'm sure you guys have a few more questions for me. I did see one on there that said, why would you get rid of a one of one to just kind of try out a hardtop convertible? That's not why I got rid of it. I got rid of it for a few reasons.
Don't call it getting rid of.
Yeah, but also...
You just sold
Well,
it.
I'm
parted with it.
Yeah, I
but
parted
also,
with it.
though, Mike, truth be told, because you and I talked a lot about this, you weren't going to sell that car necessarily either until literally the last week or two.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not like you
Right.
had a plan of selling that car.
Right.
You were technically going to keep both. The third car, that kind of snuck up on you as far as timing. Mm-hmm. And then it was literally like, hey, Darren, I may need to store a car at your house.
Right.
And you kind of talked through it. It didn't make sense. And then...
In fact, Robert
Right.
offered me the same thing.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, if you need to store a car at my house, I've got an empty space. But yeah.
And you weren't trying to sell it very hard at all.
No.
That just kind of just happened naturally the way it all happened.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I mentioned it on that delivery video that I picked up my 2023. I just very quickly said, and by the way, Captain America's for sale. And it took about 4 days, 3 or 4 days, and I got the call, or I got the message from Yaniv wanting to buy it. And he's like the perfect person to buy it.
And you would have, you know what, you would have felt a lot differently. It would have been someone in Oregon or Washington. Yeah. The fact that he is in our backyard, this car's not going anywhere. We're going to see it.
Yep.
I'm sure it's going to be in other videos we do. So it could have gone
Voices
to a
are
better
off.
person.
Right.
I got voices are off and delay in sound. Can everybody else give us feedback on the sound? Just
voices
got one person
are
said
off.
Voices are off and 1.5 second delay. Just
someone didn't pay their internet bill.
Anyone noticing
somebody's
a video voice sync issue about 1 point? Oh yeah. There's always going to be a delay on YouTube. Let me just go back to my normal panel here and make sure everything's working fine.
doing all right.
Yeah, I think everything's working just
There's
fine.
a little delay for me too, but I got 2 others saying sound is good. Sound is good.
Yeah, everything's working on here, so I don't think we have an issue.
Great White North
Yeah,
says he just got a
Andrew
Z06.
saying? There's too much information coming through here too quick. Andrew, did you get a car today? I didn't think he was in getting his car this soon.
The sound is great.
Great White North got one.
Okay, wait a minute.
Rodney Ryder got one.
Andrew, you got a Z06 today?
If that's the case, he's been keeping a secret from everyone.
A huge secret.
Who's Andrew? I don't know.
And
Andrew.
I'm going
Who's
to
Andrew?
Canada. If he did.
Hey, Mel gave us open invitation,
That's right.
so yeah,
That's
we're going to be
exactly
there
right.
for Christmas.
Good golly.
So we got 3 people in here said they have a Z06.
Well, apparently they're easy to get now.
They're just dime a dozen. Yeah,
Dime a dozen.
10 of them sitting at
By the way,
classic Chevrolet.
I don't know if you guys watch
Sound is
Cars
good.
Cost Technology, but he was able to go to the museum, and he was invited to a Z06 delivery, and then he was invited to drive that Z06. If you haven't watched this video, you should. He's actually my favorite YouTuber when he's on YouTube. He does a fantastic job of reviewing the car. But he's not on YouTube very often because it's a long story.
His
but
original C8,
yeah,
he sold it and he wasn't.
I wish he was on YouTube like he used to be. He used to be, putting out 1 or 2 videos a week. But anyway, you should check that out. Also, if you want to do the same thing with me, I won't say no. I would love to come to a Z06 delivery at the museum or your dealership. And I would love to take it for a spin just like Robert did on Cars Across Technology.
And put it on your channel.
And put it on my channel.
Yep.
Feature your car. So let me know. You guys can email me and get in touch with me there. So, Scott White. We have a super chat from Scott White. He says, idea for a future show. Have everyone send in photos of their Corvettes. I would like to see what others are driving. Sounds good to me. As soon as I get this photo button working correctly, I would love to do that.
Well, we're going to do Greg's Leak Garage, too.
That's right. Absolutely. In fact, we might just go ahead and have him on the live stream while he's in his garage.
And I didn't see Diego on here, but we got to see Diego's garage, too.
Of course.
Hopefully he watches the replay because...
Is he not on here?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, Andrew just said it's not his that got delivered.
Oh, well, then we don't care then, Andrew. But we're still coming for Christmas, though.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to my car. I was able to get actually quite a bit more than what I bought the car for. And I'm not going to tell the price because that's actually one of our questions for tonight to win a shirt. But I was offered a certain amount by another friend, and things just didn't work out with that. And that was quite a while ago. And so when this guy called me up, he offered me pretty much the exact same amount. So I went ahead and took it, and it just all worked out perfectly, especially because my new car coming in, like Darren said, it was a surprise that it was going to come in so soon. So it makes a lot more sense to have a 2023 next to another 2023. And just worked out financially better and just all around better. And honestly, guys, do I miss Captain America? A little bit, but for the most part, this new one has got my mind off of that, especially now that I know that it's in the DFW. It's only about 20 minutes away from me.
You can go visit and babysit.
He wants to get together often. He's a really great guy. He moved here from Canada, and he's a successful comic book. He has his own store. So,
and super knowledgeable.
Super knowledgeable, and so we're planning on getting together and doing some really cool stuff still with the car. So you guys will see it. So that's not even a worry in my head at all anymore. I feel so at ease with my decision. And you'll understand once the new car comes. It's been delayed a few times. I think it's going to be here soon because it was built last week. So
it takes a while to get over from Germany on the boat.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So anyway, that's the latest on the new car. It has been built. So hopefully it'll be here sooner than later. Mike K says, when is the Caddy coming? So they think I'm getting a Cadillac.
Oh, the V.
Yeah. Shh.
Okay.
Mark would look good in a Cadillac.
Golly. He said V.
I said.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't get anything besides the V if you're getting one.
Maybe a Blackwing.
Maybe.
Because there's both.
You have the V and
there's
the
a CT4V, CT5V.
Yeah.
Then there's the CT4V Blackwing edition.
Okay.
CT5 V Blackwing Edition.
Okay. Yep.
So only because I'm seeing this chat, there's people talking about it, and someone's approached me to try this, and I haven't decided. I haven't even talked to you about this, Mike.
What is that?
If you want to put this in the chat, just put this website in there. It's
okay.
Mods, MODS, the number 4.
Okay.
Cars, CARS.com. Okay, what this is for, you guys are talking about the key fob, how you can only put the top down, or sorry, up.
Top up, it won't go back down.
Right.
You got to get back in the car.
This particular company, and they do it for a bunch of different cars, and apparently they just came out. I'm looking at the email right now.
Oh, I'm loving that.
They have a module. I don't know how exactly it works. It's like a bypass.
Yeah.
Per your key fob, you can make it go up and down.
Oh.
Actually, I'll click on the link. I couldn't even tell you the price. I don't think it's very much.
I'll take it. Yes.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
That's very cool.
I'll just show you what it looks like just so you get an idea. See it? You plug in there.
So you plug...
I don't know where it plugs into. I haven't done a lot of research. They're trying
that
to
might be your OBD port.
No? Maybe. No, it looks like it's somewhere back in the convertible area. Look at this. It plugs... See what I'm talking about? See? Yeah, no, it's back here somewhere.
All right.
Are people saying we're good still?
Yep.
Okay, good. Because my page on my comments locked up for some reason. I don't know what's going on there.
Let's see here.
Let me refresh it and see what happens.
Yeah,
it doesn't have the price, but I don't think it's...
For sure a safety issue.
By the way, if you guys have not smashed that thumbs up button, please do so. We really appreciate it. And if you're new on the live stream for the first time, welcome. We really appreciate you joining us tonight. And if you haven't joined the Brinkofspeed community, we'd love to have you. So smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded.
So they're calling this thing called Smart Top. But if you guys want to check it out, go check it out. It's mods4cars.com. They guys make these for a bunch of different cars. And I think they even made them in the past.
Bruno says the fob works to make it go down in service mode. I don't think it does it?
Once it's because you have to lock it.
Yeah.
Then you put it up.
I thought you had to get back in the car.
But I mean, that doesn't do you much good.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's service mode. But, yep.
Okay.
But it would be cool, though, if the key fob did allow you to put it up.
Yeah.
I have a story. I told Mike this. It was a random, Sunday afternoon. Took my daughter out to get lunch somewhere.
Yeah.
Parking lot totally empty. We're talking nobody there. And I backed into a spot, right? So I could see my car. We're inside eating.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a Sunday afternoon. Tops down.
Yeah, tops down, yeah.
Out of nowhere on the corner, I hear the sound. Guy walks around. He's got the big leaf blower, the backpack. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
I know. Blowing leaves into your car.
So let's just say when I got home, I had to open everything up, and I took my leaf blower. I had dust and
God.
Yeah, I had a heart attack.
He knew what he was doing, too.
I don't know, but it was very frustrating.
Yeah, that's not cool at all. Yeah. Gary W. says Camaro ZL1. Well, if you were on last week, you would see that I said no to the ZL1.
Huh.
If I did get a ZL1, though, I'd be best friends with Everjeff because he has a ZL1. Mm-hmm. So, somebody else said BMW M4 competition, ?
German.
That would be a sweet car. In fact, a couple weeks ago in Captain America, I raced a M3 competition and got spanked. So they are fast.
Well, it's probably a little more horsepower than a stock C8, and it's a lighter car.
It's a lighter car. It's turboed.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
You got smoked, huh?
I got
Not
smoked.
just beat, but smoked.
No, smoked. Yeah.
What car is this? A what? A BMW
M3 competition, yeah. Yeah, it was fast.
I also wanted to ask, is Davey on? Is Davey Jones, are you on? Because
we haven't seen him on here.
What's his, does it say, is it Davey Jones or is it? Davey, are you on? If you're on, because I wanted to open that up for you.
Yeah, I don't see him on here.
Okay.
We could still do it, though, because he'll watch it.
Yeah, he'll watch it. All right.
So, yeah, we're at 7:39. We're going to do one more thing, and then we will give away a couple of shirts and then get back to the super chat. Get back to the comments. We had a subscriber send us in some Christmas presents.
Yeah.
So, Mark's going to grab those.
Grab it.
And again, if you guys want to do something like this, we're not going to turn them down.
I mean, just very surprising. We met him at Carlisle, remember? And he came up and talked and had a great story, showed us pictures of his garage and asked all kinds of questions. So we just got this box. So I took the tape off, but I haven't really opened it yet. So I wanted to see what's in it. So
what is that?
Looks up
touch-up paint.
Touch-up paint for
nice.
my red mist. So my red mist touch-up paint. Thank you, Davey. That's like $29 or something.
That's
at the
awesome,
dealership.
man.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
And
the only way he's going to scratch it is the garage, like rubbing up against it. It's
no,
not going to be fun.
He tripped into it the other day. That's how
the door will hit against the edge of the garage door. The edge of the side. I got to be careful. Yes.
Oh my gosh!
I just practice, even though I don't have scratches.
Oh, look at that!
Look at this.
Watkins Glen.
Race.
Wow, that's really cool.
Let's see if this.
That could be a frosted mug. Mm-hmm. Check that out. Yeah, you probably have to get closer.
Watkins Glen, very
That's
nice.
cool.
Actually, yeah, it'll probably look really good right here.
Mike, go get me a Heineken. All right, what else do we have in here? This is so. What is this? Oh.
What is that?
It's like a Corvette.
Yeah, you can see that perfectly.
Of some sort, and
it's earplugs
for when you put those crazy exhausts on your car.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Damn, to make your cars too loud. That's for cold startups.
That's right. Put that right there.
And what is this? What do we got? Play the music. Oh, this is. Feeling like I don't want to crush it. Oh, it's like a. What is this? It's like a shot.
It's a shot glass.
A little shot glass. It looks like.
But where's it from?
It is from
Watkins Glen. It's another Watkins Glen.
So cool.
And it's got an Indy car on it, or that could be a Formula One car.
And for this is cool. I think, and I'm gonna like this. This is some. Oh, we were talking about. The weather stripping on my old pace car and how it would get little old and cruddy and cracked. So he said put some AC Delco dielectric grease, rub it on a very light coating on the weather stripping.
See,
look at that! Is that
we
amazing?
have the best followers
Look
ever.
at that! It's just a little note.
I absolutely love it.
Nice.
And it's the dielectric grease. And you, of course, use that on your electric connections, too. Anytime you're working on your electric, you smear that on any of your electrical connections, and it'll waterproof it. And what is this? This is, I got to put my glasses on. I'm so excited. What is this?
Is that just ways you can use the
2023 VIN numbering fuse chart.
Holy cow.
So I'll know the fuses for all the different circuits on my 2023. Oh, and a VIN decoder. It's got the VIN decoder. I know. 1G1YA. Yep, absolutely. Everybody knows the 10th digit is the year of the car, and the 5th digit is the 1LT, 2LT, 3LT, right? Of course. But that's great. Hope you like Smile for Every Mile. Davy Jones. Isn't that awesome? Oh, what is this? What is this? These clips fall out a lot, so here is a couple extra clips.
Nice.
Comes with panel only. I don't. It's like yellow push pins. I don't.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Where is
this?
What is that?
That's the front cowl of the car.
Oh yeah.
So that's
those
the front,
those
front cowl, and I don't know where they are. I mean, does anybody know what that is? Just the front cowl.
Yeah, I know where those are.
These little yellow.
I just had to recognize where that was.
Are those the ones that hold it in? They hold the panel in, like if you pull the panel out, it'll break.
No, it won't break.
It's just out.
Yeah.
So you can
And then show them this. This is the last thing.
Good info to keep in glove box. Oh, all my fluids. Let's see.
Good night, Lego D.
My deck's cool. I got my power steering. I got my automatic transmission fluid. This is the approved fluids for the Corvette. Oh, well, and it's even got a. Oh yeah, and even how much you need to put in, and the year, and the quantity. Brake fluid, 16 ounce. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you, baby.
Mike D, you must just be coming in. I don't know. I did not screw up. No, I definitely did. I made the right decision. I don't second guess my decision at all. In fact, my wife doesn't even second guess my decision, which kind of surprises me. She was pretty adamant that she didn't want to get rid of Captain America, but no, we both know that we made the right decision, and we're actually about to reveal what I got for my C8 Corvette. So right now, we're going to give away one of these shirts. I think we have large and extra large. So if you guys want to start putting in the comments down below right now how much you think I got for my 2020 C8 Corvette. It had almost 19,000 miles on it. Then you can start putting them in. And I will hit end once we...
It was a 2020 Mag Ride Z51 front lift, 2LT.
Yeah.
Painted calipers.
GT1 seats.
Right.
Captain America wrap.
And consider you had aftermarket wheels, AW exhaust, ACS side skirts, front splitter. Of course, the wrap.
GM wing.
GM wing.
High wing.
The wrap, one
the
of a
rock
kind.
guards.
The rock guards.
How much would it cost that guy to wrap that car? If he had to
About
go?
$8,000.
$8,000. Yep. I figured. And to show you how good that wrap was, I figured, I mean, you had that a long time, and that wrap didn't peel. It didn't anything. So that was amazing.
You know.
Look at the numbers coming in. But that
Okay.
that wrap really lasted a long time.
I'm hitting
That was a good
end.
wrap. Okay.
Because...
And
Did somebody put 8,000? Daily Electrician just put 8,000 question mark? What?
8,000 for the wrap.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's
Well,
not how
think
much
about
you
a standard
paid.
a standard single color wrap on a C8 would probably cost you $4 or $5 grand.
Single color wrap.
Single color.
Not only that, but it took him 3 or 4 days to actually design it.
Right.
To
right,
fit the C8 properly. And then it took him 3 weeks to put it on because he had never wrapped a C8. It was a brand new car. And obviously with the door the way that it is, how it kind of concaves in, that was very difficult on both sides. Obviously, once he got one side down, he was able to do the other side. The front and the back were very difficult as well, though. So it took him a while to get it done.
Because you had lines that match up. When you do a solid color, you can stretch it all over the place. If
Yeah.
you stretch the Captain America decal too much,
Yep.
it's not going to line up.
Okay. So we're going to scroll up, and I think I already know who won.
Do you want to talk about what your MSRP was?
Well,
Sure.
we can talk about the winner's already in there, so we can talk about it before we say what the price is.
Yeah.
So what was the MSRP? It was a coupe, so it's not a coupe. I mean, not a
Well,
convertible. It was a
and
coupe.
you got to remember, this is the first year. So
Before the
when
price
I
increases.
built my car this year with all the new prices, it was $85,000 and some change. But I got it for $76,300.
Wow.
$76,300. But that's before, all the price increases. So I believe, wow, he guessed a couple of times, but I think Derek Taylor won.
We didn't say you couldn't guess more than once, so more power to you.
What's that?
I said we said you can guess as many times as you
Yeah,
want.
exactly.
So,
Yeah. Derek Taylor, congratulations. You are on the exact amount. I received $90,000 for the Captain America C8. So, as I said, it was a very good financial decision to sell it. And I don't second guess it at all. So
you got more than you paid for it.
Yep.
And you put 18,000 miles on it.
Yep.
Had a good time doing it. And,
And I just got confirmation that the extended warranty was 100% approved by GM. It took them a little longer than Classic Chevrolet thought it was going to take them to approve it.
you had bought an extended warranty and when you first bought
No,
the
they
car.
gave it to me. Remember when my transmission, they thought they were going to have to replace my transmission, but they figured out that it was just a computer issue and they fixed it all.
Yeah.
Well, they just wanted to put my mind at ease and give me something for, kind of my troubles.
Yeah. They extended your warranty?
Yes. They extended my warranty. So the new owner now has another 5 years, or 75,000 miles. They originally said 100,000, but they did a 75,000. So.
Yeah, and it's funny talking about the transmission because all that chatter of all these transmission issues, we're not hearing them as much anymore. So it sounds like a lot of these transmissions they were fixing or pulling and replacing was probably unnecessary, as your guy stated. Once they were digging in a little bit deeper, they realized there was kind of more to what could be done to override it or fix it. So it's kind of an interesting twist to that whole thing because everyone was totally dogging the car there for a month or two. Right. This is popping up on a lot of cars.
Yeah.
Joey B, I agree. It was kind of priceless, but there was just a number that was in my head. If I would have put this up on like an auction site, like Bring a Trailer, and I had a couple to 3 or 4 guys, kind of going back and forth on it, it probably could have brought well into the 100,000 range, but I actually am more happy that it's here in the DFW and I got, a decent amount for it.
It's a one of one. I mean,
it's a one of one.
Love it.
Yeah, he's going to absolutely love it. It was time for me to move on. That's another thing I haven't even mentioned in this live broadcast, but it was really time for me to move on. If you look at all successful YouTubers, they don't just keep one car for the whole time. I mean, you'll have a handful of guys that have one of their first cars that they ever started their YouTube channel with, but usually it was kind of like a work truck or something that didn't cost very much that they've kept and they've like built it up and it's really awesome now. But they didn't start with a $76,000, or even my first Corvette, which was $40,000, my C6 Z06. Mm-hmm. They didn't start with something that expensive and keep it and keep it and keep it. So that is why I thought it was best to go ahead and move on, get the latest and greatest. Since I could not get a Z06, I really wanted to just bring a brand new Z06 to the channel and do that for quite a while and then do something completely different from that. But that didn't work out, so this is what worked out. Yeah. So congratulations to Derek for winning this shirt. Now let's give away the other shirt. And the question is, how many miles does Darren's 70th anniversary have on it now?
So, Darren, how long have you had that car?
I was trying to think about that earlier. I want to say...
And you guys can go ahead and start putting them in the comments. How many miles does Darren have on his brand new 70th anniversary?
Yeah, and while you're talking about Garage Queen over here, let's see how many...
don't give any hints.
Let's see how many miles he's got on his. See if he's beating me out.
Since the middle of October, maybe like October 20th.
Okay, so you're talking month and a half then.
Month and a half.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I bought the car local, so there wasn't a lot of delivery miles.
You don't have to drive it a long way, yeah.
Maybe 5 or 6 miles to get it.
Huh.
We got a lot of... Thank you, Diego. I agree. Diego said I made a very smart decision selling my car.
Yep.
So he is in here now. Mm-hmm. All right, we got a lot of answers, and I don't think we have an exact one yet, but we have one that's really close.
110,000, Bossa Nova. Yeah, he's put on over 100,000 miles on his 70th anniversary.
All right, let's see.
Keep the miles low and drive slow. Or like I like to say, keep the miles low and the RPMs low. Slow and low, yeah.
Nobody's gotten the exact amount yet. Keep guessing, guys. This one, I think you should be able to guess it right on the dot.
It's an even number?
It's an even number, even right now. I told you guys this. I pulled into the driveway the other day.
Uh-huh.
There was zeros behind the number.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's zeros behind the number.
It's a 2 or 3-digit number. I don't know.
No guess. David Carroll. He's tired of guessing.
All right.
I think we got it.
All right. I'm hitting end. We got a winner. Okay, so Jamie Diebler. Is that how you say?
Yep, 500 miles.
500 miles.
On the nose.
Good job, Jamie.
As of Monday. Haven't driven it since Monday.
Make sure you email me your contact info because I need to mail that out to you.
Garage Queen.
As Neighbor Mark interrupts me. Make sure you email me your contact info so I can mail it out to you this week. I will put my email in there. But congratulations. Whoop. Almost hit a 4 on there. There we go. Okay, so you'll see MB Titan Roofs, and then you'll see the email next to it. And yeah, he said, thanks, will do. Sweet. All right, let's get back to some questions and comments. See if there's anybody else that has... I mean, we've got a lot of numbers here we got to scroll back through.
To go to the other comments?
I guess while you're doing that, too, since we're talking about your new car versus old car and you've done all the videos, Is anyone else in the chat have opinions on Z51, non-Z51, mag ride, non-mag ride, front lift, non-front lift?
Yeah. Now, there's only 2 things that are the exact same on my new car that were on my old car, and that's the red brake calipers and then the front end lift. Other than that, it's completely different. Obviously, the engine, and it's a C8. But the front lift, I think, is a must around here. If you live in Colorado, where I'm from, it's definitely a must. But I love it. I use it all the time, especially once I have a front lip splitter on the front. That's really when you need it. But that's really the only thing that I kept on there the same. Other than that, it's completely different. That's another reason why I ordered it the way that I ordered it. So that way I could do reviews on it and they wouldn't seem like I was just doing the same thing over again.
Yeah, and I've had a front lift car, a non-front lift car. I agree. The front lift, it just gives you
peace of mind.
Peace of mind, takes the anxiety out. You just don't know if you're driving somewhere you haven't been, an oversized speed bump or a driveway that's got a steep approach to it.
I got to remember to push the button now. I know I went into that one. I have the front lift. And I went into the one restaurant, and I'm like, oh no, I think I can clear that.
It's funny. It's funny you say that because you know what happens is, and I'm sure Mike's done. Well, you get so used to programming all the places you go.
Yeah, you think so it's
like
just
I'll be going pretty fast into my driveway, which now is programmed, but other areas you just don't think because you think it's going to automatically lift before it's too late. So yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yep.
So Stephen Rapp says, do you like two-tone seats? I absolutely love my seats. In fact, everybody that sees my car, that's one of the first things that they give me a compliment on now is the two-tone seats. And then the rest of the interior.
Well, the other cool thing about your car, I think is really awesome, is once you get in, the top's up, the way everything's the sky cool gray, it just, that's when you step up to 3LT, that's another conversation point.
Oh, yeah.
3LT versus 2LT. I mean, we all have 3LTs now.
Yep.
But we've all had 2LT. Well, you haven't had a 2LT. No. I had a 2LT.
Yep.
You know, it's a step up in price, but man, you definitely, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So Scott White, thank you so much for asking me this. He says, how's your relative who was wounded in the shooting in Colorado Springs? So the gentleman, he is fine. He's home, but his wife is going to have to be in the hospital for a month. I actually found out new details I had not known. She actually got shot 5 times. She got shot in each leg, each arm, and then in the gut. And the gut shot almost took her. Obviously, gut shots are the worst ones. So they were able to save her life, but now they're doing like reconstruction surgeries, and they're also having to monitor that gut shot area. Now, it was a through and through, so that was good. But, you know, you can get infections in there and all sorts of stuff. So keep her in your prayers if you could. Chip and Joanne are their names. But, yeah, it's pretty rough. She's got to be in there for like another month. So thank you for asking me that, though, Scott. Appreciate it.
Our friend Brick is in here.
Brick.
Yeah, Jeff, I agree. It is definitely a miracle that she survived. And she is thanking God every day that she did because she gets to be with her family. And what a scary moment. Probably the number one positive that we can take out of it is that their friend that was with them was an ex-military guy, is the guy that tackled the...
Oh, really?
Yeah, he tackled the gunman, and he took the guy's gun away from him and beat him with it.
Oh yeah, they said he was being treated for injuries at the hospital.
I think he might have fell on his head.
Yeah, he beat him up pretty bad. He was being treated for injuries at the hospital. So
kill him. Oh,
I know. Anyway, so that's what happened. So the shooting was, I think, 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's about 3 weeks ago. Thank you, Stephen Rapp. Appreciate it.
So we have coming up the Toys for Tots at Corvette World is coming on Saturday.
Rain or
right?
shine. Rain or shine.
Rain or shine. I heard it's going to rain. Yep.
This is a rain or shine event.
It's going to be rain, but
it's probably going to be rain. But please come out. You will not regret it. I'm going to even drive my Corvette in the rain. I think
I'm committed because it's full of toys right now.
Darren's going to drive his in the rain. I think
I gotta go, guys. I gotta go.
I think Mark is not gonna drive his in the rain, which really sucks. But
we're gonna have a car wash party on Sunday. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be really nice on Sunday.
It's not the rain. It's all that spray on the undercarriage. You got to get off.
You got to lift. You can get under there.
Yeah, I do, don't I? You had to remind me of that. Yep. All right.
So let's see. Yep, definitely a hero. I agree. Let's see. Troy says, any thoughts on dealers charging over MSRP? I have been on a list for a year and a half, and they told me MSRP, but I have a suspicion that they will charge me over for the Z06. Same thing happened to me. Same things happened to a lot of people. I hope that doesn't happen to you. Really hope it doesn't happen to you. But if it does, it just does. So thank you so much, Stephen. I will make sure that money goes to Chip and Joanne. In fact, they do have a GoFundMe.
We need to post that.
Really?
Yeah, they do have a GoFundMe.
Well, that's nice, yeah.
I
get that to them, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to post that up on my probably on my channel. Comment page or on my the picture section. I don't know why I can't think of what it's called right now, but the community tab. I can post that up there.
Okay.
But thank you, Stephen Rapp. I will definitely make sure this money goes to them. They definitely need it right now. So thank you. You're very welcome, Troy. No problem at all. John Somerville says, I need to bring the TRX to Dallas and run it against the C8. I would love that. Come to Dallas, man. Visit us. We'd love to have you here. Let's see.
Bob was asking about the 3LT Dash. Yeah, there's a concern of the earlier cars. I don't think it's as much now. And Darren's is not.
But it just happened.
Did it really?
It just happened to. So you met him, Lance Smith's brother.
Yeah.
Remember his twin brother?
That car's an oldest. He's only,
yeah, and it already happened.
Really?
They had to take all of his interior out and redo it. Caleb just sent me the pictures today.
And that can't be because of weather, because it's had not even, no.
Yeah. No,
it's not even from sitting out in the hot sun
or something?
It's something to do with the manufacturer, and what they were told is GM is switching the manufacturer now. So
the glue hole, especially on the pod over the odometer, the speedometer there, that little scalloped area there.
Yeah.
That little scalloped area there is where you see it bubbling. You see some guys on YouTube pushing down on it.
It happened to a friend of mine. He had a 2020.
Yeah. But I thought they were past that now. But now yours is 70th anniversary, so it's not even leather. It's the suede, the Alcantara, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's that same issue. But
so Eric O says they're coming to Corvette World. That's awesome. Great. We'll see you there.
Yep.
Joey B says, Mike, do you underdog the car for the rain? Yes. Right now it has not been done yet, though. I'm actually waiting to get it into the PPF shop. So it'll have fresh PPF on it.
You're doing PPF?
Yeah, and I'm also doing the window tint. And then I'll be taking it over to Trevor at the detail lab, and he'll be doing all the underdog stuff. So it's not a big deal to me if I have to drive it in the rain without it.
No, it'll be interesting in my car because it's supposed to rain pretty good.
And yours is.
Oh yeah, and all my windows
You'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll clean up real easy the next day.
Stephen Rapp says he'll be seeing us at Carlisle. That's awesome. I can't wait to meet you in person.
Someone asked about the National Corvette Museum event in April.
Yeah, that's something that I've considered going to.
We could definitely.
Mm-hmm. It's the Bash.
I'd love to go to the Bash. Yeah, I've never been.
Let's do it.
I'd love to go.
Let's do it.
What month is that?
April.
It's like the middle to end of April.
And when are we going to the driving school?
February.
We're going Spring Mountain February.
President's Day weekend, I think, is when we're going.
President's Day weekend will be there. So,
which reminds me, we got to talk about that after the show.
Yep.
So Caleb just put up a comment. If you join Discord, you'll be able to see the photos of his uncle's car. So go down into the description in this video, and there's always a Discord link in there. Click on that, join. It's free to join. It's a no-brainer. You like it. Mm-hmm. I like it. Mark likes it. Mm-hmm. It's very easy to chat it up in there about anything you want. Put pictures up.
Put pictures. And,
yeah, it's really cool. So join, and you'll see the pictures from his uncle's car. Let's see. Have you guys heard a time frame? Any time frame for when the second round of Z06s will be delivered? Asking for a friend. Yeah. Greg, you're one lucky son of a that's getting a Z06, and I think you're going to have it sooner than later. I have not heard. I just know that they are building Z06s like crazy. In fact, I just talked to Keith, the Corvette blogger, on Saturday, and he was telling me, he said, dude, they are cranking them out. So he's very optimistic about GM catching up and actually doing the 2,900 to 3,000 Z06s before they have to change over to the new 2024.
Well, Greg got really lucky with his build, too, because he had the high wing, he had the arrow, and apparently you can't get that at all right now.
Right.
It's all constrained.
Yeah.
So, Greg, you lucked out.
How?
No. He didn't get it.
No.
He found out the next day that he didn't get it.
Is that true, Greg? I didn't know that.
Generally, didn't get the Z07 package?
No, he didn't get Z07. He got the arrow and everything. He thought he was getting the arrow.
He thought he was getting the high wing, but what he did end up lucking out getting was the low carbon fiber new spoiler.
That new
Have we seen that?
Yes.
That ducktail look.
Yes.
Is it carbon fiber one?
It's carbon fiber.
Have we seen that?
I've seen it in pictures.
Like a
that's
promo.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Interesting.
Okay. What time we got?
Joey B, they do not have Z06s at Spring Mountain yet. They won't be arriving till April. So no. Unfortunately not.
Well, there's not even enough people to even take the class.
No.
They have cars.
Yeah, they're not going to get there till April. See, yep, they kicked it back the next morning.
Oh, that's a bummer.
So, but at least he got a Z06, and at least they accepted
everything else.
Yeah, he got everything else except for the front canards.
So do we think with that low wing, is it as easy to just take that off and put the high
Yeah.
wing? It is.
It's probably got the same screw holes that we were talking about on the other low wing, right?
I don't know.
It's got to.
Derek's going to the driving class in May. You're going to have a blast.
I'm going to be the slowest.
What's John
I'm going
saying?
to try to break the record for the slowest lap time around the track at Ron Fellows.
Yeah, John's right. They drive them around town to break them in, and then they won't put them on the track till 1,500 miles. So, yep. And Joey B's still waiting on his, let's see. Still at Sioka, waiting for the Arrow and the Expel. Or no, it got the Expel yesterday. Cool. Congrats. Hopefully you'll get that Arrow soon, man.
Yep.
Okay, well, we're going to wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much again for joining. Please smash that thumbs up button if you have not done so yet. Also, if you want to click the share button, throw this up on Facebook. That would be amazing. But next week, I think we're going to be right back here in the studio with Mark and Darren. Mm-hmm. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you guys out on